In the Falkland Islands, we've benefited hugely from the excellent Darwin Plus facility from the UK government, which has been absolutely a mainstay for a lot of the conservation environmental work in the Falkland Islands. From supporting understanding greenhouse gas sequestration and our peatlands, how our peatlands are coping with climate change, as well as understanding the return of the great whales and how significant as a global hotspot for cetaceans the Falkland Islands is. That's the endangered sei whale. We also get visited by southern right whales, and so it's such an important resource for the Falkland Islands, but also really important for the other overseas territories. That finance has supported mangrove restoration in the British Virgin Islands, as well as the fabulous cloud forests, which is a great important watershed in St Helena. So it's really across the overseas territories, and as the overseas territories account for over 90% of the key UK biodiversity that is found nowhere else. It's endemic. It is found literally nowhere else in the world. It is one of the few places that we can get finance across the overseas territories. Unfortunately, in terms of other finance, because we are a territory of the UK with that benefit, the downside of that is post-Brexit, we don't have access to European finance. We're also not eligible for the things like the lottery fund. And on the other side, we're also not eligible for international funding because of our relationship with the UK, such as the Global Environment Facility. So we're really in that middle ground of not having options for financing what is the UK's most important biodiversity areas of the world. So the UK Darwin Plus facility has been so important for the UK overseas territories across the board. It's really been a mainstay in environmental funding, and for the last 5 years it's done an excellent overhaul to make it really mean that it is able to deliver conservation action on the ground, and not just looking for what we might do, but supporting what we need to do. We know what we need to do there, and that is really, really key. It's so important that the UK government are able to continue that. The 10 million is very small in terms of, it's really important to us, but it's very small amount for the support for what is the key biodiversity of the UK. So we're really hopeful to be able to get a decision, and so it's so grateful to date for that support across the territories.